We start with the annual post-Thanksgiving get-together between Iowa and Nebraska. This year in Lincoln, Huskers finishing up a tough season. Iowa will play on into the postseason. Many speculating this could be Mike Riley's final game as the head Husker. First quarter, Tanner Lee hooking up with Stanley Morgan. Look, Ma, one hand. Morgan would become the single-season all-time leader in receiving yards for Nebraska during the game. Huskers take a 7-0 lead. Late in the first, trouble for Nebraska, simply could not stop the run. Really an issue all year long. Akrum Wadley up the gut. Iowa rushes for 313 yards. That one capping a 99-yard drive. We're tied at 7. To the second quarter, and Lee going to his favorite target once again. Morgan wide open as the Huskers lead 14-7. All Iowa, all day from there. Nate Stanley to Noah Fant. 116 yards receiving and 2 touchdowns for Fant. We're tied at 14, and in the third quarter, the Hawkeye offense simply explodes. It's Wadley from 1 yard out. James Butler then gets into the act, scoring 12-yard touchdown run. Iowa would rip off 28 unanswered in the third quarter alone. Wadley, 19 carries, 159 yards, 3 touchdowns. This one from 29 yards out. And then when Nebraska gambles on the out pattern to Fant, the tight end makes him pay, going 68 yards. Iowa, 56. Nebraska, 14. After the game, Mike Riley asked if he expects to be Nebraska's head coach next season.
I'm going to anticipate that, and when I go to bed tonight, I'll be hoping for that, because I would love to do this. I truly believe I'm exactly the right person to do this. The football parts, I've been doing it so long, we know how to fix. And we also are doing a good job recruiting, and those two things are going to be the key to Nebraska getting back to where everybody wants to go. The football has to grow, and the recruiting has to continue to be high level to get really back there. And I think that we've come upon that way to recruit, and I think that there's no doubt in my mind, I don't think that we can improve the football a ton.
And a huge part of that improvement has to come on the defensive side. The Huskers give up 50 points in 3 consecutive games to end the 2017 regular season. That had never before happened in the history of Nebraska football, as the Huskers will miss out on the postseason for the first time in a decade and suffer their first 8-loss season since all the way back in 1957.